So today's all about thinking within the box and kind of keeping the box very small. The challenge to be creative in a small box. Let's head to the studio.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
So the idea of thinking inside the box is that you limit the amount of photos, or you limit the amount of words, or the amount of pages, or the amount of notes, or the amount of colors that you can use to work on a creative project. And it constrains you to this idea that now you have a fixed size, you have limitations, you have creative restrictions that keep you focused on the artwork at hand. If you only have to deal with black and white, you don't think about color. But if you think outside the box and you have no limitations on what you do, I find that most people, and even myself, just keep going and keep working things and keep tweaking things and overworking things. They never find the end result. But if you only limited it to a certain style of photos or a certain group of images or a certain type of imagery, it puts that constraint on your work, which can yield really fantastic results. Sometimes creative freedom isn't always the best option. If you limit yourself to what you can do and what you can use to create your vision, then you have at least something that will inspire you. So for today's inspiration challenge, I challenged myself to just take photos of one location, one specific spot, and limit myself to things in that specific area, the subway station on 9th Street and 4th Avenue in Brooklyn. Some of these creative constraints we put on ourselves and we force upon ourselves, and that's what I was doing. But most of the time we have creative constraints in order to get a project from start to finish, right? In a lot of times making these videos and making these pieces of art have a constraint of time. I can't spend, an endless amount of time going to all over the city and finding different things and pieces of the puzzle to put together for the final piece of artwork. So I have a certain amount of time that I can shoot these videos, and certain amount of time that and certain amount of locations that I could find these photos. So you look up and you find your inspiration in those locations, and you limit it to a shorter period of time and to a smaller location, and then you create something from that. If it doesn't have an end, you never finish it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button if you want to see the process I go through. From Monday, I find inspiration for myself and the things that I shoot on Monday. On Wednesday, I create a new image from only those images, and then on Friday, I enhance those images and put together a final piece of artwork that I then put up and redo it again next week. Remember, inspire, create, and enhance every day. And think inside the box sometimes. I'll see you in the next video.